quick run through. A-Look goes.
Oh, wait, Ronan isn't ever.
Nate straight to the face.
Right up on top of Game Home. They're just shooting fish in a barrel. They don't even have to worry about.
What's up, PUBG Esports fans? Did you catch the games from Week 2's Weekly Survival? The 16 teams heading to Week 2's Weekly Final have been determined after all the teams went through a series of bloodbaths to win a chicken dinner, which is their only way out. As 7 new teams made it to this week's Weekly Final, the competition to stack up as many points as possible to qualify for the Grand Final just got more intense. First things first, let's check the Pick'em Challenge as of December 3rd. Gen G, New Happy, and Petrichor Road are currently at the top of the standings. Which team did you pick? If you haven't made your picks yet, check out this week's Weekly Survival Up and Down and submit your predictions. Without further ado, let's get going. Multi-Circle Gaming successfully qualified to the Weekly Final in the first match 2 weeks in a row. They are definitely the best team in the Weekly Survival. Their game strategy exemplifies a perfect understanding of the WWCD rule and a skillful playstyle. They finished 15th in Week 1's Weekly Final, but we will have to see if they can prove themselves in the upcoming Weekly Final.
这次周决的感想就是进周决，把上次丢的分给他拿回来这一种。
The bottom 16 teams turned the tables and showed exceptional performance in Week 2. And BBL Esports led the way. They fought till the end with New Happy over the chicken dinner and qualified. This team successfully carried on the momentum gained by finishing first in the bottom 16. BBL Esports is currently ranked 13th in the Pick'em Challenge. But based on their current form, they may get a lot more votes.
İlk günden finallere çıkmak çok bizim için motive ediciydi. Finaller için çok güzel olacağını umuyorum.
As Multi-Circle Gaming, GNL Esports, Buriram United Esports, BBL Esports, and ENCE secured chicken dinners on day 1, the rebellion of the bottom 16 teams continued on day 2. Dignitas couldn't play in Week 1 because they finished last in the ranked decision. But in Week 2 Weekly Survival, they were able to qualify in just 2 matches. However, being consistent is something they need to work on.
I think our goals right now is to fix our game style because we had a really big change it from the NA game style that we had in NA and the game style we're having here now. So we are aiming to fix that and getting better.
Navi picked up a chicken dinner in just 1 match right after they joined the Weekly Survival. Their strategy early on in the game was something else. They dominated the battlefield and directly qualified for the Weekly Final. I would call this a highly efficient chicken dinner.
Ощущения хорошие, потому что вышли с первой игры и сразу же в финал, поэтому все замечательно. Ожидание на финал — это показать максимальную игру, которую мы можем, и, в принципе, продемонстрировать уже тот агрессивный плейстайл, за который мы известны.
Danawa Esports, Heroic, Dignitas, Navi, Space Station Gaming, and Virtus Pro also made it safely to this week's Weekly Final. As many potent teams failed to qualify, Day 3 started off with only 5 tickets left, and the intense competition began. Team Liquid finished 4th in Week 1's Weekly Final and won the first chicken dinner of Day 3. The rest of the chicken dinners were secured by teams from the bottom 16. Global Esports Xset, Petrichor Road, Mad Clan qualified. And New Happy won the last chicken dinner, wrapping up this week's Weekly Survival with a happy ending. New Happy received criticism that they struggle when playing the WWCD rule, but it was different this time. Hwansum picked up his teammates one by one to prevent any loss. Thanks to his remarkable meticulous playstyle, they won the last chicken dinner. Gen G struggled big time throughout the entire Weekly Survival in Week 2. Although they went all out for a chicken dinner, they came up short. Oath finished 3rd in Week 1's Weekly Final and received a lot of votes in the Pick'em Challenge. It seemed like their strategy was to play defense and stay alive till the end of the game. but the results were unsatisfying. Sonic seemed to be back on track after finishing second in the bottom 16. But they got second in 4 matches and failed to qualify for the weekly final once again. The tides have turned for the top 16 and bottom 16 teams in Week 2's weekly survival. Make sure to check out who will survive the bottom 16. Another way to enjoy PGC 2021 is the Pick'em Challenge. The polls for Week 2 will close on December 4th at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time before the weekly finals kicks off. As soon as the vote for Week 2 ends, Week 3's Pick'em Challenge will start right away. You can win 187,500 EP by successfully predicting the top 4 teams of the weekly final. But think twice before you cast your votes, because many of the popular teams in the Pick'em Challenge failed to qualify for this week's weekly final. Furthermore, don't miss a chance to win 150,000 EP by predicting the weekly kill point MVP. KPI Gaming took the honor in Week 1. Let's see which team will win the title in Week 2. PGC 2021 is heating up as it continues to unfold. We'll be back with the latest news next time.